Okay, for the last part of this chapter, you're going to need to engage with this and understand it in order to complete the second question on this week's formative or summative quiz. Here's your challenge. You've got a FASTA file full of DNA sequences, just like the one we've been using. In fact, I'm going to use the same one to begin with. You need to extract all the sequences, generate a reverse complement. See text for what a reverse complement is if you don't know. And then combine all of the reverse complements into a single string. And then I want to identify the most common letter triplet in that string. Okay. Now, I've given you functions that will enable you to do most of this in your FASTA tools file at the end of the chapter. Let me show you where that is. So right down here, all of this, right? And I've already cut and paste all of this into an RStudio project. You don't need to understand what is going on here. Okay, I encourage you to take a look by all means. You need to know the names of the functions. That's the important bit. Right. And then I've also given you a partially written script. Think of this as another main.r script. Okay. And this script is going to take my FASTA tools R, which I've just shown you, and it's going to do some things with it. And you can see here, actually there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines of code really here. And the 1, 2, 3, 4th and the 5th lines of code are incomplete. I haven't filled them in. So what I would do here is I would, first of all, I'm going to cut and paste this into a new script. I've created a new script file called challenge. Okay. And it's going to use that genomic data 100 FASTA. You can see if I run this now, I'll get an error. Yeah, I've got an error because it doesn't have a join sequence that's indented for some reason. So how are we going to solve this? Let me show you how I would do this. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to here, right, and I'm going to grab this. This is my FASTA tools R. Okay. And then I'm going to go here. I know you've been here before. This isn't that scary, but I'm going to be, really careful how I ask ChatGPT for help here. I'm going to say, here's a script file with functions in it that I need to use to get the most common triplet from the reverse complement of sequences in a FASTA file. And I'm also going to say, just read it, don't do anything. Okay. What does it say? Got it. The script includes functions for processing sequences from a FASTA file. All right. So it's got a working knowledge of my functions in my FASTA tools.r file. Okay. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to copy this bit. Okay, this is my partially written script, my main.r. Here's my partially completed main.r script. Can you provide me with a completed script? Problem. And 2, describe to me in detail how the script works. There we go. Excuse me. All right. Now, it's actually filled in some blanks here. Let's figure if this is Word. Copy that. 10. Here's my challenge. I'm going to just get rid of everything and paste this in. Run it. Most common triplet. GAT. Well, well, well. It's worked. And it's worked for that data. So there you go. I've got a working solution. Now that may seem like a tremendous cheat. It's not. If you don't think that I'm doing this all day, every day, when I'm coding, then you're wrong. What is really important, however, is that we do try and understand what's going on here. What the hell is this, for a start? And what on earth is this? So this sapply function, if you go back to your ChatGPT, you've also asked it to give some firm details on what's going on here. There you go. So sapply is used to apply the reverse complement function to each DNA sequence in the sequences vector. Okay, so think of this as a shorthand for the for loop to apply a reverse complement function to all of the sequences in your file. You know, it even told you how this is working, A's to C's, C's to G's, and then reverses the result and returns the complement. And what happens. And then it also tells us about this line, how it's joining all of those strings together. Okay, so this is gold, right? And this is written it in a way far better than I could ever explain it. So this is how I would solve this problem. This is how I encourage you to do it. If you have any troubles, get in touch. Don't email me. Good luck.